What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Mock Draft Guy YouTube channel. Today we're rolling right along with our 7-round mock drafts, and I'll be the first one to admit that I completely lied to you guys. This was supposed to be the Pittsburgh Steelers mock draft. I was supposed to have a very, very special guest with me. It didn't really work out, but it will work out in the future, so we will get that video to you next week. So one thing that I thought to myself was, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing a team somewhere. I know that 30 of the 32 teams in the NFL this year have first-round picks. So I said, well, who's the other team? I did the Carolina Panthers first. Who's the other team? And it is the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns have a very interesting board, I guess I would say, because they don't really have a lot of premium picks. It's really just 54 and 85. And then after that, it's really a lot of late day 3 picks for the most part. There's, I think 135 is like in the 4th round, and everything else is really, really late. So there's really not much we could do. So the main focus for me today for the Cleveland Browns is going to be impact players from day 1. So those first 3 picks are, I'm really looking for impact players from day 1. A receiver I'm looking for another linebacker, D-tackle, offensive line. Those are going to be my key areas, sprinkled in with maybe an edge, maybe a safety as well. Depends on who's on the board. So we're really just going to try and attack the needs, the most primary needs possible. So let's check it out. All right, so kicking off this mock draft, I wasn't really looking to trade any of these picks because we just had so few premium picks, but something came across the table to me that I couldn't pass up. So we would be trading number 54 overall and number 135 overall, and we would be getting number 59 overall and number 86 overall from the Houston Texans. So that trade up to move from 135 to 86 was too good to pass up just to move back 5 spots. And to be honest with you, the player that I wanted the most is still on the board here at number 59, and that's who we're going to be taking. And for me, that is going to be Roman Wilson. I know I see Xavier Leggett here, but let's be real, people. He's not going to be here at number 59. Don't know why he's the 72nd overall prospect on this board, to be quite honest with you. I think they need to do a little updating here. But Roman Wilson is going to be the pick here for me. I feel like the Cleveland Browns are really missing a slot receiver, like a primary slot receiver that also can get open down the field. And that's exactly what Roman Wilson can do. He's coming into the NFL with probably sub 4.4 speed, 6 foot, 192 pounds, a little bit small in his frame, but he's perfect in the slot. I mean, he's a touchdown machine. He's a playmaker. You didn't get to see it as much. Can you imagine if they actually threw the ball a consistent amount at Michigan? He'd probably have 1,300 yards and close to 20 touchdowns. He had 12 last season, 12 or 13 last season with them throwing the ball minimally. So this is a perfect weapon for Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns offense to operate with. Amari Cooper, also coming off a phenomenal season, is getting older as well. Don't really know what to expect from Cedric Tillman on the other side, but I do believe that he has the goods to be a good boundary receiver in the NFL. So cooking with gas there. And then, of course, you have Elijah Moore. So adding Roman Wilson is that electric speed threat that they're really missing here. All right, at number 85, we have back-to-back picks here due to the trade. I'm super happy about that we're able to get another top 100 pick and a pick in the 3rd round as well here. So you see I'm on the tackle board right here. Definitely taking Kieran Amagaji here. This is someone that I think is going to be one of those. There's always one Ivy League prospect every year that just kind of dazzles us at either the combine or the pro day, whatever it may be. Amagaji missed a lot of time this past year at Yale due to a elbow injury, I want to say. But the guy is an absolute freak athlete. 6'6", 318 pounds, has incredibly long arms in the 99th percentile for the position as well. He's just, the best way I could describe his tape at Yale was a man playing amongst boys. That's basically what it was. He was a tremendous pass blocker, a mauler of a run blocker as well. I know the competition isn't necessarily comparable to obviously the SEC, ACC, all these divisions, but all the intangibles that you're looking for in an NFL offensive lineman are there. With the uncertainties with Jedrick Wills, Jack Conklin on the other side, Wyatt Teller, Joel Bitonio, these guys getting up there in age as well. You'd like to have an insurance policy, a good insurance policy. And Kieran Amagaji also has guard experience as well. I couldn't think of the word there. Guard experience as well. So someone that's just completely versatile that I think could start from day one, if we're being honest with you. but he probably won't start from day one. But this is someone that I think could be a long-term piece. And to keep that tradition of the last few years of the Cleveland Browns having a top 5, top 10 offensive line, this is another plug-and-play starter right away. So this draft has got off to a cracking start here. And then we have the next pick overall. Okay, that's way too many picks for me to even go through. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, sure, we can add another 7th round pick, but I really don't want it, to be quite honest with you here. So at number 86, I'm looking at defensive tackle, I'm looking at linebacker, and I'm going to see what the safeties have here. So we took care of 2 primary positions on the offense, wide receiver, tackle. This is a great start, to be honest with you, considering that we didn't have a top 50 overall pick. We got Roman Wilson and Kieran Amagaji with our first 2. That's awesome to me. So I'll just take a look at edge real quick. All right, some guys here. Austin Booker, I drafted in the last video. If you guys watched the LA Rams mock draft, Marshawn Nealon was a couple draft videos ago. Braden Fisk, Dwayne Carter is someone I love right here. So we're going to circle back to that in a second. We'll see what we got here. Peyton Wilson, Trevin Wallace are 2 players that I love a lot. This gap is just way too big for my liking here. We might have to go for more, I don't know, D-tackle. It seems like such a need. Yeah, we're not looking for corners. I don't even know why I went there. Javon Bullard would be really nice too. Jaden Hicks, these are nice players. Malik Mustafa a little bit later on would be nice. If he's here at 155, definitely going to take a swing at that. But we're going to stick here at defensive tackle. We're going to take Dwayne Carter here. Love Braden Fisk, loves what he brings to the table, but Dwayne Carter is someone that I think could be a Christian Wilkins type of player in the NFL. This guy is phenomenal. Athletically explosive. He's got the length. He's got the ideal size for a 4-3 defensive tackle with, Shelby Harris, Jordan Elliott, and Maurice Hurst, all free agents with only $19 million to spend. I don't really know who you would even bring back, to be honest with you, out of those 3. Harris is 32 years old, a little bit older. I would probably bring back Jordan Elliott if I had the opportunity. Dalvin Tomlinson on the other side, of course, is a great defensive tackle, but I want to add some youth and I want to add a long-term replacement. So Dwayne Carter is going to be the player for me here. I think this is probably the best that this could start off. I know that's me being biased because I'm making the picks, but these are 3 fantastic picks in my opinion. So Dwayne Carter is going to be the pick here at number 86. Okay, so we made a trade up here. I was watching Trevin Wallace on the board here, and he's still here at pick number 110. I couldn't wait any longer to pull the trigger, so I decided to trade up from number 155 to 110. So it cost us pick number 155, pick number 2. So we only have 5 picks here, but pick 155, pick 205, and pick 241. And a 5th round pick next year. I know it might be a lot to move up, especially in the 4th round here, but I moved up 45 spots to get a starting caliber linebacker. That's exactly what Trevin Wallace is. Anything that you're looking for, the tenacity, the pursuit, the run support. He's a good blitzer as well, good coverage linebacker. Everything that you're really looking for in a modern day linebacker in the NFL, that's exactly what Trevin Wallace is. And I thought that he was going to be long gone. And I just so happened to pause it because I was watching all the players get drafted. And I saw that he was still on the board here at 110. I figured that he was going to be taken by one of these next few teams. So I figured I might as well hop on it now. So Trevin Wallace is going to be the pick here at number 110. And I know that that leaves us with only 5 picks in this mock draft, but I mean, you have to think, I said the name of the game at the beginning of this video was going to be, we're going to get impact players from day one, and you have to figure that the 4 guys that we've drafted so far are impact players from day one. All right, with our last pick here at number 208 overall, I'm going to look to see if I could bolster the secondary here. I really like Evan Williams. I do like Evan Williams, the bourbon, to be quite honest with you, but Evan Williams, the player, is good as well. Undersized, sort of, kinda, I guess, is what a lot of people described him as. I don't think so. 6'1", 205 pounds as the safety or a nickel defender does not seem small if you ask me. Outstanding instincts, really good toughness as well. He lacks top-end speed, and he lacks the appropriate length to be an every down player in the NFL, but he's someone with short area quickness. He's a good run supporter as well. This is someone that I think could, come in a 3 safety look, something like that. He's not going to play every single down, but if you can get someone that's going to be an impact rotational player at number 208 overall, and that's going to bolster your secondary, I think you absolutely have to do that. The Cleveland Browns secondary kind of fell apart after the Houston Texans debacle in the regular season. So I think even though it's pick number 200 and was it 208, I think you still have to try and bolster it somehow. But Williams is someone that offers appropriate length for the safety position or the nickel position, and he offers really good instincts, good toughness as well. I'm going to make him a Cleveland Brown with our last selection here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's really not much to look at here, but I think we did draft, to be quite honest with you, I think every single pick was an impact player. Only 5 selections we made in this mock draft here. At number 59, after we traded back, we got Roman Wilson, slot receiver extraordinaire. At number 85, we got Kieran Amagaji. At number 86, we got Dwayne Carter. Number 110, we got Trevin Wallace. And at 208, we got Evan Williams. Let me know what you guys think. I know 5 doesn't seem like a lot of picks because, to be honest with you, it's really not. But like I said, impact players, that was the name of the game. And I think we got some really good ones here. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.